One way a social movement can organize itself is under one roof. So one organization becomes synonymous with the movement is the same as the organization. And there are fewer examples of this, but let me share some. So if you think of gun rights, you think of the NRA, the National Rifle Association. If you think of the environment, you can think of Greenpeace, Nature Conservancy. If you think about aging, AARP. If you think about pro-choice, Planned Parenthood. If you think about anti-drinking while driving, you think of Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. So these are organizations that really carry the movement on their backs and have become the same. These are hard to create. They take time. You have to mobilize massive resources for an organization that can be national or worldwide. You have to market nationally or internationally to different organizations, to different groups, to different people. It can be done more easily locally or regionally or statewide, so don't forget that that's one option. There are definite advantages from this under one roof, one organization lever. Some of them are you benefit from a history of support, so you build a legacy, have legitimacy and visibility that layers over time, so you really can build strength additionally over time. You can integrate your resources, so you can align your talent and who you're recruiting and who you're organizing and who you're developing with the timeline and with the money, so everything can be better aligned and better deployed. You also can have a legal footing for your organization, some protection for what you're trying to do in campaigns. If you've tried similar things before, your organization kind of gets a pass in a way that a new organization wouldn't. So there are definite advantages to being under one roof. There are some very specific disadvantages though. One is that it takes time and a higher level of organization. And we know that running an organization with multiple sites around the world with different talent, integrating them is difficult. It's challenging. It's the opposite of having resources under one roof. They're all over the place, and getting them together is harder. The other disadvantage is the vulnerability. And we've seen this happen. The vulnerability of the message to the management of the organization. Does the management of the organization stay committed to the main message of the movement? Does it shift a little? The other thing is the hijacking of the movement beyond the organization. Somebody else can come along and there can be competition. It can be very destructive to the movement to have emerging leaders and one leader, and that kind of infighting is not good. And there's also a vulnerability to scandal. So we've seen a scandal in Habitat for Humanity that luckily they were able to recover from. We've seen a scandal with the leadership of United Way of America. We've seen a scandal with Buddhist leader Sengyal Rinpoche. We've seen a scandal with Weinstein Productions, which is no more. And we've certainly seen scandals with elected officials. So having everything united under one organization, if you take a big hit in the organization, the movement takes a big hit as well. Nevertheless, the integration of resources, the layered maturity, the legitimacy are real advantages to this lever.